everybody, welcome back to another Sorare video. We're going to be looking at starting a new road to glory, or kind of continuing the road to glory we used to have. Unfortunately, my mic is not working very well, so this is the second time me recording this, so do bear with me. I'm going to try and not wear it on my head, because I feel like I want to have it my earphones on, but regardless. Let's take a look at what we are going to be doing. So, the Road to Glory is going to be solely dedicated to MLS in season, and we potentially will branch off once the Brazilian League starts if cards are licensed, and we will be getting um, some game weeks in there. For Contender, obviously, MLS is switched out and is now um, its own um, its own competition, its own right. So, what we kind of want to say we made a mistake for the it needs to be fun. Totally forgot on Lazar. Um, so we have Lazar for 5.7, Santos for 8.5, Patty McNair for 16.30, Christian Roland for 50 bucks. Doing a $100 series because Dos Santos was going to be an keeper, but then I thought, oh my, like, his in season's really expensive. I can get away with the classic because I'm not going to play Messi in this lineup and blah blah. So then I got all excited, and little did I know I messed up. I needed a keeper. So going forward, we potentially are going to buy a in-season keeper and hope that we can hit, excuse me, the threshold at 350 for limited in-season streak, and potentially 370 and pick up some money. And then obviously the next week, if we don't hit that, we go back down, and let's see how many 350s or how much cash we can actually win in an in-season lineup. I think that would be pretty cool, especially because it'll help pay for stuff in the future for this channel. Um, so my thought process in buying the cards: Dos Santos and McNair, defensive stack together. San Diego has looked really, really good as a brand new team. Lazar and Navarro, I decided Colorado, I think in their first two games have scored, I think 6 goals, maybe five. So they do look like they're offensively sound. Navarro is solid. He's young, as well as Lazar. So I kind of wanted some younger value there in some cards that I think will have some longevity and are maybe bound to do pretty well this year in the MLS, having coming off relatively okay seasons. Lazar, hasn't truly found his form in the team, but last game he was unbelievable with 2 assists. So hoping to get some decisives out of both of them when Colorado do well. And then Christian Roland, as a CDM, has one of the best AA scores in the MLS as a midfielder. So when he's playing, when Seattle's doing well, his scores are amazing. When they're not, his scores are still good. So he is going to be our captain for the majority of these weeks. Um, what else do I want to talk about that I did in the first take of this video? Um, we are going to potentially implement, us buying some cards every week, maybe to run 2 lineups. Obviously, I understand that RTG is supposed to be cheap, but when you play this game, and you'll know if you start, um, not that, it, there's tons of people who do it, but if you click the link in the description and you sign up with my link, you get up to $50 in value once you buy 5 cards from the primary market. Um, so that would be instant buy and auction. If you really wanted to, you could buy 5 cards that are at $1, and then you'll get $50 in credit, and then you can buy the better players for those teams, get some XP, or collection bonus for your cards, and you are ready to go. So that's how it would work. Um, you would get credit, obviously, if you look at the market. Where is it? Sometimes it does say credit eligible, but I don't know why. That's not important. That's not important. So if you want to get $50 of market credit for this game to help build your lineups for MLS in season, uh, click the link below. It's as simple as that. Obviously, you don't have to. Other people sign up with other people, so it is what it is. I totally understand. Now, um, to move past the RTG, we do have a ton of lineups listed. I think we have 15 altogether. Our MLS lineup is pretty sound. Messi is going to be playing against Charlotte, which is really, really nice. I got a feeling Philly is going to do pretty well against New York. Um, and Dane Sinclair's played really well for Minnesota. So looking like a decent lineup. We are projected 360 points. I'm hoping we somehow manage to have either Quinn or McGlynn get a couple good decisives. Wagner's pretty solid for 100 every week without having him as captain. So if we can get decisives around the board, we could be in for a cheeky little reward. In season rare, we had Campbell for, I believe, Montreal, but he didn't play last week. He scores really, really well, but I figure Tim Ream is going to play. He could have a big, you know, a big contribution, obviously, playing against Inter Miami. So we did start him. Stuvers were playing for Austin. He's been pretty good, but obviously I kind of need Colorado to do well. So it is what it is. Might not get a decisive, but could have some good AA. And then Anelli, Sean, and Bamba, who we've actually made a pretty good profit on. I'm really happy with the turnaround on buying him out of season. It's our champion season lineup. Nothing special here. Not going to talk about it at all. We've had some pretty big downfalls for champion season or champ classic. Both, actually. Sorry. Um, All-star lineup, we're playing Svidachenko just because I want to see if Houston's really, super hot garbage and if I should potentially get rid of him or not. We only have, I think, maybe $7 or $8 invested in him. We also have Arthur and also McGlynn, but they're both pretty good, A scorers, so they do get the job done. And then the rest are just pretty decent contenders for us. Robert's actually been playing pretty well. Mudrazija. So that is our captain. Not, I don't really want to take you through contender. We have a ton of contender lineups. Universitario boys with Hilton and Sangari could be really, really well. Under 23 is good. Suzuki and Cherokee are, I think, both AAAs. Suzuki for sure is AAA against Rangers. Um, and then Cherokee playing Nice. I didn't know if he was going to start because he did play midweek. So I decided against it. If he gets decisive, he'll probably score up close to 100, if not over 100, without a captaincy, because he's just that guy. And then Suzuki, we're hoping for maybe a big 150, but you can only hope. Contender rare, Tanaka, Derry, Otar, Chang Young, and Dong Hyun. Um, Obviously, we need a clean sheet, and we could be in to a pretty decent spot. Wouldn't mind like a cheeky tier 4 maybe. Um, Contender in season, the WAC stack, Jamie Lawrence at captain. Obviously, he's one of the best captaincy picks for contender. And then Suzuki, I'm pretty sure, is a AAA score here. So could be looking at a cheeky little cash reward if WAC does well. So we are playing Cap 250. We had to kind of mix and mingle these two lineups. Obviously, like Houston, Tarbell has been doing absolutely woeful. So he's on like 26 cost. That's why we could get Rodriguez, Dammers, and Dreyer in, who are all about 59 to 60. So, yeah, those are our lineups. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you kind of want to just take a peek at what these prices look like, the scores that you might get over the first 2 weeks. Um, I don't know why. Don't look at this. This was never a game. Like this didn't happen. I don't know why it's there. It's the same as Navarro. They this wasn't a thing. So it's not scored anywhere else. I have no idea what that game week is because there was no um there was no game week 57 for some teams because a lot of them played, I believe, in CONCACAF or they played in a cup, so that wasn't a score. Um, so yeah. Anyways, hopefully you guys had a good game week 59, and let me know what you got in your rewards and what you guys are planning on to do for the MLS. If you're playing in the MLS special, let me know who your lineups are. I know it's kind of a tricky foot to get into that competition based on, I'm sure a lot of people bought some pretty heavy cards, and I'm pretty sure you need two under 50s in there, so kind of have to sacrifice and Tetris your lineup a little bit. But hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day, and good luck in game week 60. Restio. Peace.